You might think being alone is scary, but staying with the wrong people can slowly destroy your dreams. This story will change how you see friendship, success, and your own strength. So stay with me, because what you hear next might be exactly what you need today. And if stories like this help you grow, please like this video and subscribe to MindShift Tales right now, because your support helps this channel reach more people who need motivation. In a small village near the fields of Punjab lived a young man named Aarav. His village had dusty roads, old banyan trees, and houses made of brick and clay. Every morning, roosters announced the sunrise, and farmers walked to their crops with tired but hopeful faces. Aarav was hard-working, kind, and full of quiet ambition. He dreamed of building a better life for his parents and giving his younger sister a good education. But Aarav had one big weakness: he hated being alone. Since childhood, he believed that having friends meant having strength, so he stayed close to a group of village boys who spent most of their time gossiping, joking, and avoiding real work. They laughed loudly in tea shops and wasted hours by the roadside. Whenever Aarav talked about learning new skills or saving money, they made fun of him. They told him life was meant to be easy and tomorrow would take care of itself. Aarav listened, even when his heart felt uncomfortable. His father worked long days in nearby farms, earning just enough to keep food on the table. His mother stitched clothes for neighbors late into the night. They never complained, but Aarav saw the tired lines on their faces. Still, every evening, instead of helping more at home or studying, Aarav joined his friends. One day, a traveling trainer came to the village community hall and spoke about small businesses and online work. Aarav felt a spark inside his chest. He imagined himself learning something new and earning from home. He excitedly shared the idea with his friends. They laughed and said only city people could do such things. One of them told Aarav he was dreaming to beg for a village boy. That night, Aarav lay awake on his sharp eye, staring at the dark ceiling. He could hear crickets outside and distant dogs barking. For the first time, he asked himself a hard question. Was he moving forward, or just standing still with people who feared change? The next morning, he decided to attend the trainer's free session alone. His friends refused to come and teased him again. Aarav walked through the fields by himself, feeling strange but determined. Inside the hall, he met farmers, shopkeepers, and young students from nearby villages. Everyone listened carefully and asked questions. Aarav wrote notes with shaking hands but a focused mind. Over the next weeks, he started learning basic computer skills at a small center in the nearby town. He woke up early, helped his father in the fields, and then took a bus to class. His friends called him boring and said he had changed. Slowly, they stopped inviting him to sit at the tea stall. Aarav felt lonely, but he kept going. Some evenings were heavy. He missed laughing with the group and sharing silly jokes. But every time doubt appeared, he remembered his parents' tired smiles. He practiced late at night using borrowed internet at a cousin's house. Step by step, his confidence grew. Months passed, and Aarav landed his first small online project. The money was not huge, but it was honest and earned by his own effort. He bought groceries for home and paid part of his sister's school fee. His mother's eyes filled with quiet pride. His father placed a gentle hand on his shoulder without saying a word. News spread in the village. Some people started asking Aarav how he learned these skills. Even a few of his old friends returned, suddenly curious. But Aarav noticed something important. They wanted results, not the hard work behind them. He politely helped where he could, but he no longer wasted hours with negative talk. He learned that walking alone with purpose is better than standing in crowds without direction. His circle became smaller, but his vision became bigger. He spent time with people who asked questions, shared ideas, and respected effort. One evening, while walking back from work, Aarav passed the same tea shop where he once lost so much time. He smiled softly and kept moving. He realized that bad company does not always look dangerous. Sometimes it looks familiar, comfortable, and fun. But comfort without growth can quietly steal your future. Aarav's journey reminded many young villagers that change often begins in silence. It begins when you choose discipline over distraction. It begins when you stop waiting for approval. And it begins when you accept being alone for a while. Today, Aarav mentors students from nearby Pakistani and Indian villages through online calls and weekend meetups. He tells them his story with honesty, not pride. He explains that success is not about leaving your roots, but about lifting them. And he always reminds them that MindShift Tales shared stories like his when he needed courage the most. If this story touched your heart, write in the comments what you are walking away from and what you are walking toward. Share this video with someone who feels stuck in the wrong crowd. Your small action could change their direction. Remember, growth often feels lonely before it feels powerful. The road to a better life is usually quiet at first. Do not be afraid of empty paths, because they lead to meaningful destinations. Choose progress over popularity. Choose learning over laziness. Choose self-respect over temporary approval. And if you enjoyed this journey, make sure to comment below with your biggest lesson from Aarav's story. Also share this video with friends or family who might need this reminder today. Together, we can spread hope, discipline, and positive change. Thank you for spending these minutes with me. Your time matters, and your future matters even more. Stay focused, stay kind, and keep moving forward even when no one is walking beside you. Because sometimes walking alone is how you finally find yourself. This is just one story, but your own story is still being written. Keep believing, keep building, and never settle for bad company. I will see you in the next video.